one, yes? Don't play.
Soda, the way you make it. You will know because they will never once out.
Oh, I'm the office. Then you're not going to walk up to the guys. But I'm not going to come in. What are you under the Vita? Massa one and the office. Why did I put them up with out?
Brian, come and put that at live. Next is the zone.
Nenga champion wadofati.
Microphone check. Microphone check. Comment section testing sound. Testing sound. Comment section, testing sound. Testing microphone.
Increase volume.
Go on. Now, when Ceasar and Ibra play, Uganda listens. When Ceasar and Ibra play, Africa catches a cold. When Ceasar and Ibra play, the entire African internet fraternity is all united on their phones, on their laptops, on their televisions, because it is a huge African spectacle. A local rivalry, but with big African interests. Two of the most supported players on the continent, two of the biggest players, not in terms of body size, of course, but in terms of achievement in their country and on the entire continent. Ibra versus Ceasar. Only a semi-final of a monthly comp, but a big match in terms of interest. It will not be about trying to qualify for the final and winning the money. It will be about who of them will beat the other, most especially the young man that has won the lag and is about to break once again. Ibrahim Ssejjemba and Ceasar Chandiga are racing to 6 in the first semi-final of this ongoing championship here at Ultimate Pool Arena in Kampala. The race shall be 6 with no time limit and no timeout expected, and yet the prize for the victory shall be a place in tonight's comp. Welcome to the stream, which is being aired on 2 platforms live: the Break and Finish Live Facebook page, as well as the Peter Chebe Live YouTube channel, with the Facebook page being diagonal and the YouTube stream being horizontal, vertically, and way more beautiful. And both matches are having the same exact commentary. Present to you the action in audio and video. My name is Simon Peter Chebe. Once again, Ibra 0 and Ceasar 0. Welcome to Top Class Pool, Ugandan style. Now, I will have to tell you that I don't think there are any 2 players that have faced off against each other more times than these ones, because there is no shade of a doubt about, at least for the last 3, 4, 5, 6 years, who Uganda's 2 best players have been. At least unofficially, it has been these 2. So many times they have faced off in finals at home, in foreign countries, in South Africa, in Zambia, in Zimbabwe, in Uganda in Kampala, in Uganda in Masaka, in Uganda in Jinja, and many places in between. It is Ibra versus Ceasar. Thank you for watching from wherever you are watching, as Ibra attempts to win frame number 1 and attempts to win it by break and finish by the guy that nowadays became his biggest rivalry, not just at home, but also maybe on the entire African continent. The killer, as Ibrahim Ssejjemba is called, became recognized as officially or unofficially Uganda's best player, most especially during the COVID breakdown, when Ceasar was having a semi-professional stint with Sharks Pool Club in the Zambian Pool League, when Ibra decided to stubbornly handicap the rest of Uganda's best players with no black handicap, winning the big majority of them. But then Ceasar did return to the country that was dominated by Ibra in 2022. Since then, it has been Ceasar, most likely, most especially all through, something that Ibra has not always taken lightly. That is why he's not taking this match lightly. That is why he has won frame number 1 by break and finish. It is Ibra 1 and Ceasar 0. And there are not so many opportunities when Ibra gets to beat Ceasar. This one does provide a good one. If you are to look at the complexion of the tournament so far, at least for the time that we have been watching this tournament, Ibra has been this tournament's best player. That is why I think he starts as some kind of slight favorite. But wait, he is taking on Ceasar, the guy that has made himself, in my opinion, the most popular player on the African continent, with very humble roots in the West Nile region of Uganda, but the pride of an entire region, with so many districts in the North and West Nile where they claim him as their own son, where the country has him as a pride, where the African continent has got him as an ambassador. He's down by 1 frame to 0 after surviving a semi-final scare in which he had to win the last 3 frames to defeat Robert Masozera by 5 frames to 3. 5 frames to 4 in a decider. The second semi-final is also being played between Ibrahim Kayanja, the real machine, and Joseph Rotokonya. If you remember the young man that defeated Herbert Mukisa 2 days ago and today, he's one of the reasons I like to say that Uganda is rich in talents, most especially on the pool tables. Some question that is being asked by Kola Lok Anyeth about the head-to-head statistics between these 2 players. Okay, I'm going to try as much as possible to give you the details of how they've been facing off head. The first time that I was seeing them face off was 2019, a league that was organized between the top players in the country. A league that was won by Ceasar, becoming Ceasar's first major comp. He did defeat Ibra in the first round, and Ibra won in the second round. When these 2 players were playing semi-professional pool with Sharks Pool Club in the Zambian Pool League, they did face off in 3 weekly comps that were organized at Billiards Cafe, Ceasar winning twice and Ibra once. When they did return in the country late December 2022, They face off on New Year's Day, 1st January 2023, in the final of a comp that was organized at Kevipool Arena in Masaka. Rest to 9, it was won by Ceasar by 9 frames to 4. There was a tournament that was organized at Dice Lounge in Kampala, Cream de la Cream, it was called. The last 3 editions have seen them face off a few times, with Ceasar winning once and Ibra winning once. The last time, the final, it was when Ceasar won. And here he is winning, responding to fire with fire, to apple with apple. 1 Ibra, 1 Ceasar, world-class pool, Ugandan style. Other matches in their head-to-head performance statistics, they faced off these two in the second round of the Holy Cup Championships in South Africa in October 2023. A rest to 7 it was, being won by Ceasar by 7 frames to 4. These two players have faced off a few times in money matches. Yes, there was a rest to 21 that was organized in Kampala at Beverly Hills for $3,000 US, 21-18 final score, Ceasar winning. Then there was a trilogy last year organized by the ATA, Ceasar's management team. They faced off in 3 races, all racing to 21, each for $2,000 US. The first 2 were won by Ceasar by 21 frames to 15. The last one was won by Ibra by 21 frames to 20. Before then, I have to say that Ibra had defeated Ceasar 3 times in quick succession, all in weekly comps like this one. One was a final at the Kamocha Weekly Center. 2 were at Amigos in Kampala in earlier rounds of weekly comps, also like this one. These two guys also faced off twice in a tournament that was organized at Billiards Cafe in Zambia. 2023, the tournament that was won by Stanford Given Ginte, and in 2 races to 9 and 11 respectively, both of Ceasar's lives were taken by Ibra, 11-10 and 11-9 respectively. So relatively good head-to-head statistics, relatively balanced, but Ceasar having the slight head-to-head advantage on Ibra. He does play Ceasar for Upper Volta Pool Club in the Ugandan Pool League, while Ibra plays for the champions Roxbury Pool Club in the same league. Ibra is managed by Roxbury as a management team besides being his club side, while Ceasar is managed by the Advanced Talent Agency. After being a beneficiary of a scratch on the break, Ceasar is seemingly about to win a second frame in succession with 1 visit of the table. He will be contemplating what to do about the red, which is around the center of the table, almost entangled in between Ibra's yellow and the black, which if he can get a solution for, he should be good to go for a second consecutive clearance. This is the shot that could open up this red in between yellow and black if white ball bounces off caution on the right. A very good opening, makes stuff look easy. White ball bounces off the cushion with a little bit of left spin on it. He will have to roll that red ball left on the table to the center pocket on the left. He may have to use a little bit of backspin, drawing white ball backwards to get good white for black to the corner pocket at the top left. This is where I say that the rest is a formality. Black is sunk. Ceasar 2. Ibra 1. World-class pool. Ugandan style. We are already 1,000, over 1,000, 600 and 400. Yeah, today. Easy. Yeah.
I don't like it.
And then there are others are watching Ginte and playing in Nigeria. But now some have migrated. Tomanyi pu. Bakubye otwala sente ozitwala. I wouldn't want to be a player when Ceasar is my opponent and he starts in beast mode. I haven't seen any player win close to 100 events, money matches and tournaments combined. That is what that guy has been inflicting on Ugandan pool ever since late 2022 up to present date, and that is after coming from Zambia where he won 26 weekly comps in the years that were 2021 as well as 2022. With a kind of pattern where he has a little problem of those two reds that are nearest to the center pocket on the right, which if he manipulates well, Ceasar could be winning a third frame also with one visit of the table. And how many times will I have to say that he is about to win a frame with just a visit of the table? I think he has sight of one of the reds, portable to the corner pocket diagonally. I'm just trying to see if he can really mean business that he's winning this frame. Still 3 balls to go only, but not obvious by any stretch of imagination. Only that it is Ceasar. Even Ceasar being Ceasar is human after all. Foul. It is advantage for Ibra to win a second frame.
No problem.
Out of 4. This one should be 2-2 in the next 1 or 2 minutes. Thank you for watching, my friend Francis Mukwekwe, the guy that has so many titles nowadays. Oops. #1 media man, ultimate pool ambassador Zimbabwe, director of marketing on the AAPA. The only thing that he has failed to get of all that he wants to get is try to get a victory against me in a money match, and I don't think that one is about to come. What is about to come could be Ibra winning a second frame in this race. I'm hearing Ginter having defeated Jerry by 21 frames to 20. And how bad I feel about myself not even having been able to see even a shot in that match, simply because I was doing the work of allowing you see this tournament to completion. It is already 11 p.m. East African time. Actually, it's coming to midnight, only 10 minutes to midnight, and yet we haven't even played the final. My anticipation was that the final shall be played at midnight, and I am not far from the truth. Ibra will want to put 1 yellow to the center pocket on the left. The white could open up the 2 yellows that are near the center pocket on the right, just like that. Now, the beauty about Ibra and Ceasar, why their games are so special, why their competitions are so special, is that they both have very, very, very good patterns. It's a huge difference between the Ugandan game and, let's say, the South African game. You will like what you see when you're watching a player like Jerry on the table. You like to see all those amazing shots. Sometimes those ones do come after the player loses their white, which may, depending on how you look at it, be a strength, if not a weakness. For Ibra, for Ceasar, when they are taking on each other, you see pattern after pattern after pattern. Now, pattern number 4 is about to be concluded by the guy that is called the killer. I know he will want to put the yellow. He's looking at diagonally, but white ball has to be drawn a little bit towards the bottom end of the table, such that he gets accurate white for the last yellow to the corresponding center pocket on the right. It is a miss. I cannot believe my eyes that a guy that is showing so well today misses a ball that easy. And unfortunately, he has to know that missing such opportunities against Ceasar sometimes is close to criminal. Combined on Facebook and YouTube, we are closing in on the 1,300 mark. Thank you for watching Africa, and yet it's only frame number 4, and yet it is close to midnight. I know some of you will be watching this one tomorrow and the following days. After all, it's played at this time. Will Ceasar pot and open up the black? And normally he does with a lot of ease. The opening is not on, is not efficient enough. Yes, you can see the black. I don't know if he can see it enough to put it to the center pocket, especially given the bridge and the thin white he's having so close to the center pocket. He can put. I'm not so sure that he will. Finds the black and misses. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, dear viewers, please don't forget to like the video. It is the easiest thing you can ever do on the internet. Just liking takes less than 1 second and you proceed with your viewing. Ibra can even afford a little bit of arrogance, irrespective of his opponent. White ball has moved a little bit far away, because now when he rolls, white for black will not be natural. The pot will be obvious. White for black, maybe not. He may want to put both yellow and black to the same center pocket. That is the natural white. Maybe he may pot and then play the white ball into the black, move it towards the corner pocket at the top left for him to have it potted there as well. But it has to be with a lot of precision. He's having left English on the white ball. Plays black into the center corner pocket, and there goes the killer. Playing killer stuff and equalizes. In a rest of 6, it is Ibra 2 and Ceasar 2.
Come on. I know you can do it.
How are you, Chris?
I'm okay.
You seem to be watching the match at the venue, but again, you are watching the internet. Are you just showing off that you have too much data?
No, I'm trying to support Peter Chove live also online.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now, where do you see this match going and the tournament?
I think Ibra will not get 4.
Will not reach 4?
He will not reach 4.
In case he reaches 4 or wins the match, I'll be cropping out this and then I'll be sharing it on the page.
No problem. I'd luck Ibra in advance.
He's called Chris Okelo. We just call him Jal. Jal means brother, so he's just brother Chris. Now, after speaking to a fan of Ceasar, I also want to speak to a very big fan and friend of Ibra. Robert, just pour out your love to the killer.
Today, it looks to be tough, but I know we are going to do it. We are going to bring it home. We are Roxbury. We rock with Roxbury. I know my brother. He's been training, as you saw before. He won two tournaments actually at a row, like in 2 weeks consecutively. 3 weeks.
Actually, for you won 2 tournaments, then won the league, and won the league top scorers award.
So we've been training
4
so hard.
accolades in 1 month.
We've been training so hard to improve, because people are talking differently on us and Ibra, but we are improving. As you can see, we are going to bring it home. Let's all come together. Let's support Ibrahim Ssejjemba.
What would it mean for Ibra if he beats Ceasar in this match?
that will show that he has improved at least, because you've seen those tournaments outside Uganda. He has not been playing well. Yes,
in
yes.
Kenya, he was beaten in the first round. In
Exactly.
Zimbabwe, he lost twice to Kelvin.
So I'm very sure our boss is online watching this game, and I know he's playing for him. We must show him that he has improved, because we have a tour to Masaka next week.
Yeah.
So we have to bring this home so that we can travel knowing that we are going to bring better results from Masaka.
Thank you very much for the love of the game and the love of your play.
Thank you so much.
It's called Robert Tumusime, friend, big time, long time childhood friend, and also teammates with Ibrahim Ssejjemba. In fact, when Ibrahim was the first player that was appointed when Roxbury Pool Club was born in 2023. When he was asked who the first player he would want on the team, he talked of Robert Tumusime, basically assembling the team by himself. Most of them friends, and I think he's vindicated because they have delivered the first league title to their management. About 200 people are still at the venue. They want to watch this match to completion. They don't want to hear the results in the morning. They want to watch it by themselves. There is also a good number of way over 1,200 watching online, and I believe the number will only be growing bigger. But look at that big shot that has just been perfected by the little magician in Ibrahim Ssejjemba. This frame should be as good as gone. This time he'll have to be calmer than when he missed the shot. He played so similar. With the kind of stop white he's playing, I want to believe that he will be going for yellow ball to the diagonal corner pocket at the bottom left of the screen. He will draw the white ball slightly backwards to pot black to the corner pocket. Yes, there is passage of the black, but it's a thin passage. Nonetheless, passage. He knows how to manipulate his small body, even though white ball may be distant from the black. There he leads the magician. 3 and the scorpion 2.
Nanja kutandika okwogera nga sibitegeera. Ssejjemba in red and black for Ceasar.
Wajja kuwa transport you. I want also to use this moment to speak to one of Uganda's legendary players, the mighty Alfred Gomekiriza, the mighty Black Sheep. He is in some kind of way a mentor to both of these players. Just say whatever you want to say. You have done everything that there is to do in the game, playing it, inspiring, winning for yourself, winning for your club, winning for the national team. Say whatever you want to say, Black Sheep. You have the microphone.
Yes, good evening, viewers. Thank you, Peter Chove. Break and Finish Live. All the spectators, the fans who are on the live, this is a game that everyone must watch. We are enjoying live pool here at Ultimate Pool Arena in Ntinda, where Simon Borwa, his arena is. Thank you so much, Peter Chove. The fans on the line. Oh, the Might Poach, are you there? The Might Poach. The Might Poach from Kenya, my brother. Big up to you.
He's a top player.
Top player. And remember, these are the top players that you always normally want to watch. So stay on the line and enjoy, because we are really enjoying pool. We are watching one visit finishing, and all players. Ceasar Chandiga is our top player, the African ambassador in ABO, and Ibrahim Ssejjemba is one of the top players in the country. So all of them, they are killers. So we are watching killing shots and enjoying the game. Otherwise, to the all fans in the world, enjoy the game. Thank you, Peter Chove. and stay tuned, guys. Thank you for subscribing on Peter Chobe on Break and Fish Live and enjoying pool in Uganda. I can see Ceasar is trying to finish the game. He's playing yellow, and he need to do a killer shot to finish this game. Let us see. He has two balls which are very tricky, but according to my analyst, if he goes for the double, oh wow, that's a great shot. What execution shot. He has made an execution shot. So anytime we shall see 3-3, oh yeah, he has made it. That's an easy ball to the black. And the way I see the game really is going smoothly. And look at that white. A little bit on the cushion, but according to his pedigree and the potting power, he can do it. We're in the sirens. He has done it. 3-3. Thank you, Peter Chobe. Let me leave you and stay tuned. Thank you. I remain Alfred Guminkiza, aka Black Sheep.
Very nice listening to the people that have made the sport, especially in terms of playing for so many years. Black Sheep is Uganda's legendary winner, especially in the pool league. He has won 8 league titles. And yes, nobody else has won more. Ibrahim is on 4, a few players on 5 and 6. One is on 7. And to understand the weight of winning 8 league titles, I will be telling you that while Ceasar is currently Uganda's best unofficial player, he has won none. For this one, we have a 3-all draw in a race to 6, which is now turning into a race to 3. Thank you for watching. Clean Crypto, Aaron Mwanje, Tony Blair, Segai Crispus, Choza Chikonje, Meleko be the difference, Geoffrey Chisenga, Mkwaya Sylvester, Hadia Luanga, my friend, player from, she is originally from West Nile but plays in Kitgum, and talented player who looks upon to Ceasar for inspiration. Yes. One day, Hadia, I saw you play in Fort Portal, and yes, probably you will be playing the game outside the country. And yes, no shade of a doubt in the weight of your talent. Tony Blair, thank you for watching. Henry Dicanio, Kelly, Mokama, Spice Teviansala, Ssejjemba, Mojero watching on Facebook, Vic Chakwela, Richard Mosundire, Roger Stacks, Asaroy Simon, Cyrus Mosoti, Kola Lokanyeth must be watching from somewhere in South Sudan, Roger Stacks, Chiwenga Blakwe, Eric Performance, John Masaura Tawanda must be watching from somewhere in Zimbabwe, George Bile Mawali watching from Zambia. And yes, close to 1,400 of you watching combined on Facebook and YouTube. Once again, the Facebook stream is Break and Finish Live. The YouTube stream is Peter Chobe Live. And both streams are currently flawless and clear. You are watching Uganda's best 2 unofficial players. It doesn't get any bigger than Ibra versus Ceasar when it is pool Uganda style, and the semi-final, a costly semi-final, because the loser will be only playing a 3rd place match momentarily, and the winner shall be playing a final between either Joseph Rotokonya or Ibrahim Kayanja. Look at how good Ceasar can mean to queue, even when frames are looking quite tricky. He has been a little bit suspect today, by the way. He has not been the Ceasar that we are all accustomed to. Some of the matches he has been winning have been kind of close. Ibra has gotten the way harder path to reaching this level, taking down Medi Mugisha in the first round, then Caleb Mohiri in the second round, Sheila Anka the lady, head starting her with +1 in the third, and then Hazard in the quarterfinals. Yet now it is Ceasar who did defeat Robert Masozera in the round of last 8, and then Jonathan Twali in the round of last 16, then Derek in the round of last 32, and in the first round a player called Gabriel Nasasira. That's how we get to reach where we are, but it's also how Ceasar is getting himself snookered, at least partially.
Look here.
Say something, you fish.
Who is a fish man?
Okay, who is winning this game?
I think it's Ceasar.
He is called Herbert Mukisa, one of the new internet sensations guy that people just love to watch. The guy that plays to entertain, still in with those childhood eras. When he gets to polish them, he is another Ibra, another Ceasar. Give him maybe a couple of years or something. Three between Ibrahim and Ceasar. Rest to 2. Actually, it is rest to 3. Each one of them will be needing 3 out of the remaining 5, including this one. As Ibra contemplates the way to finish now, what are 5 reds on the table? He has that kind of tricky red, which is close to the cushion on the left at the top end of the table. The shot he's trying to play may open it up or may play the white ball just behind that same red. That's what he's trying to do. And it's what he has done relatively well. Only that white ball has been played into the black and has displaced the black. Black is at a position tricky, and I'm saying that with big assumption that the reds will be done. And it's a frame he has to finish or else risk losing it to his opponent. He will take all the time he has Ibra. In his mind, he knows the 3 reds are pretty much finishable. Why he's taking a lot of time is he's trying to map out a pattern in which he will have to include trying to put the black in this current visit of the table. Try to lead against Ceasar with 4 frames to go, trying to lead, while him needing 2 out of 4. He's been going through quite a lot. He's living a life of someone way older than him already. A dad, family man, a team captain. Plays the decisive frames for his country's national team and club. And carries the weight of so many people with a relatively very huge fan base who are always looking up to him, and yet of late he has been disappointing them most of the time. This one will be a very good recovery of a victory if he wins it. And well, it is only a semi-final. In the eyes of so many fans, it is some kind of final before the main final. And with due respect to both Joseph Rotokonya and Ibrahim Kayanja, who are shooting out against each other in the second semi-final, which is also ongoing. I don't know what the score is in that one, but a final between Ibrahim Kayanja and either of those two will, after all, not be a bad final.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Do that.
And I'm learning that it is 4-2. Joseph Rotokanya leading against Ibrahim Kayanja. Maybe Rotokanya will be in a final of a tournament like this one for the very first time in his career. The kind of white ball Ibra is giving himself would open up the black naturally if he draws it backwards while putting black to the corner pocket at the bottom right of your screen. How good will white be? It looks like a snooker. And Caesar's fans at the venue are celebrating this snooker as if Caesar himself has potted that black. He wants to put black off the cushion, negotiate white ball in between two yellows. Oh my goodness! Ibrahim Ssejjemba produces the magic at exactly the right moment against exactly the right player. That is, so far, in my opinion, the moment not just of this match, but also the entire tournament. Short of the match so far, Ibrahim Ssejjemba 4 and Ceasar Chandiga 3.
You know what we do? We that's why. Kill them. Come on, man.
How about you said Caesar will win this one? Do you still think so?
Yeah, I trust in him.
Okay, let's wait whether Herbert's opinion will come to pass. Otherwise, after going 4 frames to 3 down, you have just witnessed Caesar scratching on the break. I was saying just around the same time that the match was starting that it is a very good opportunity for Ibra to defeat Caesar in this one, because he has been oozing with fire in this competition. Before the semi-finals, he has been the best player in the competition, playing against relatively harder opponents and winning them way easier than Caesar has been. And I think the table has been left open by Ibra. Yes, it is open, because in black ball rules, on an open table with a scratch on the break, the first shot is simply a free shot. It does not determine colors. Now Caesar gets to close the table and he is playing reds. 3 of the reds at the top end of the table, 3 others at the bottom end of the table, and black in space. It is a pretty much finishable frame. We could be talking over 4-4 maybe in the next 1 minute or so. 1 red to the center pocket with the top spin, white ball following the red, and yet the ball is missed. Caesar doesn't believe what is happening to him. Never does he miss balls like that. Every time Caesar misses a ball like that, Ibra only grows even more confident. It's just about concluding a pattern that he does conclude so many times. Simple backspins, simple tap, white ball bouncing off the cushion just a little. Should be good to go for winning frame number 5. Playing it for himself. playing it for his fans who have been roasted for so many months on social media for Ibra not having results that match his name and his ability. He's playing for Roxbury Pool Club. He's also playing for Roxbury management team. He's also playing for his fallen manager, now the late Dr. Maxwell Kowembola, who we did lay to rest just around exactly 7 days ago. He will want to spin white ball backwards and off the cushion on the right into space to get yellow, white for yellow to the center pocket on the left, just like that. He will take all the time he has. He will want not to fail on this pattern. Top spin, white off the cushion, perfect. Has to be on target, has to draw the white ball slightly backwards, just slightly. Beautiful queuing from the little magician. The rest is a formality. Clearly today, Ibrahim is in a position where he is favorite to take down Ceasar for what will be the second time this year. Ibrahim Ssejjemba 5, Ceasar Chandiga 3. Rest to 6 with 3 frames to go, and Ibrahim and Ceasar needing to win them all, or else wait to play third place match, most likely against Ibrahim Kayanja. Once again, 5 for Ibra and 3 for Ceasar. Rest to 6. It is 19 minutes past midnight East African time. 1,600 watching combined on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you very much, Africa. Tinashe Tahwa is asking if there is eco cash in Uganda. Maybe you want to tip Ibra. Now we have what we call mobile money. You can also tip him with a Western Union transaction. Mike Mononzana is saying that Ibra is winning. Mike, you are a coward. It is very easy to predict that Ibra is winning, most especially if he needs to win 1 frame out of 3. Ceasar could go for yellow, for red off the cushion and off the yellow. There was always space, which from my camera angle wasn't so clear. What is clear is that Ceasar is likely to finish the 4 yellow, the 4 reds on the table now. And the black ball, I cannot say really if he will. Thomas Counts, thank you for watching. Two reds to go. The kind of white ball is playing, he is likely to want to put both of them to the same corner pocket top right. He could get himself snookered. That will be okay. A simple roll of the last red leaves the white ball in pretty much the same position where there's the red for him to play the black to the corner pocket at the top left by rail drive, by cushion drive to come within 1 frame of Ibra. to make it realistic that he could win the competition, to try and play out Ibra and tear Ibra's final ticket. Black is sunk, white is safe. Ceasar 4, Ibra 5, rest to 6.
Vita man. Vita. Vita.
Nako kweli eno Facebook na YouTube tuli mu sana obalaba wansi eno YouTube I have been tipping Ibra to win this match as a favorite, but I also have to be reminded that his opponent is Ceasar. The only time that I've ever seen Ibra losing a match where his opponent needed to win one out of so many, where Ibra needed to win one out of so many last frames, was when he played with Caleb Mohiri in the quarterfinals of a comp that was a 32-man comp at Amigos late last year. 7-6. Caleb won when Ibra needed to win one out of the last 6 frames because he led by 6 frames to 1 and lost the last 6. But most of the time, if not all of the time that Ibra leads well, he does make sure that he wins the match. But if there is one other player that is more than capable of winning against Ibrahim, even coming bigly from behind, that player is Ceasar. 3 yellows to go. Pretty much a frame done and dusted. Pretty much assurance that this semi-final will most likely end in a decider. Here comes the Scorpion. Simply has to put with little backspin, just very little. Beautiful. Of course, the penultimate yellow, which is close to the white, is portable to the corner pocket at the top right. He may have to bounce the white ball off 2 cushions at the top, and top left white ball will diagonally move towards the direction of the yellow. You see the 2 cushions as white ball moves in perfect direction of the last yellow. A lovely cueing and imagination and execution from the people's player. This is where I normally say that the rest is a formality. Ceasar 5, Ibra 5. We have a decider. 10 frames, I think at least half of them have been won with one visit of the table. Maybe more than half, either by Apple or reverse dish, green or red apples respectively. We have a decider. That one's 800. You refresh and see. Like 800. Yeah. Wait, how do you go back? Touch the channel. Okay, how about this for a break in the decisive frame? Can I have your predictions, guys, for one last time, such that I can see how wrong you can predict? There's only one guy who was still thinking that Ceasar was winning this match, even when he was 2 frames down, even when Ibra led by 5 frames to 3. That was Herbert, and he used the audio to mark his prediction. All the best to both players, says Henry Mendes Kabwata. Victor Smith says Apple wants Ibra to win, just as Mkandu does want Oscar Singini. Thank you for watching. Vidikoneum, you want the song, eh? Not so sure. Tinashe Tawa, thank you for watching. Ibra, it will be tricky trying to finish this yellows frame. Actually, there is a frame in this ongoing match that he really was so ambitious about trying to win and really got to lose it. Trying to win it, yes, very possible. Trying to win it with one visit, the current visit of the table, not easy whatsoever. Most especially looking at those 2 yellows frozen near the cushion at the top left end of the table, which are having Caesar's red in between them. Will he open it up? He does. Potan opens up one of them, plays another yellow so close to the black. Another yellow is frozen against the cushion. The yellow at the top left end of the table is pretty much in good space. Four between Ibrahim Kayanja and Joseph Rotokonya. So in that one it is rest 2. Kaoya Sawedi is already congratulating Ceasar. Seguya Baker, thank you for watching, just as is Tatenda Chishota. Abraham Sebastian Sakala must be watching from somewhere in Harare. By the way, another big comp is coming up at Q Masters in Tanzania. It is just about 7 weeks away before we have another major African comp, the Q Masters African Pool Championship, with players from about 10 of the best African black ball playing nations, including these 2. There will be events at singles and teams category. That is in August, and then in October, the African Ultimate Pool Championships being organized by Ultimate Pool South Africa. He will have to make sure, Ibra, that he somehow finishes this yellow's frame, or else risk losing it to the Scorpion.
Yeah man, no fire. Harder.
Tricky situations also deserve tricky solutions. He's a little bit out of sorts. He's failing even to make up his mind. That is the complexity of the decision he has to make as we speak. That's why he's contemplating playing the yellow now at the top left end of the table.
Space out. Space out.
And whether or not he wins this frame, Ibra, he will be some kind of winner. Given how bad he has been playing in the recent past, not so many did expect that by now he will be giving Ceasar very tight competition. There comes the miss by Ibra, there comes the chance by Uganda's most unforgiving players. Ibra will be counting on the fact that two of Ceasar's reds are close to his yellow at the top left end of the table, pretty much not portable. Outside of those, Ibra will be now living on borrowed time. The noise from the Ibra fans is because they can see the shot that's the noise is from Ibra's fans, and they are counting on the shot Ceasar has just played, leaving some very little space between the last red at the corner pocket at the top left where Ibra is standing now. Between that red and the cushion, there is space for Ibra to try and manipulate the yellow ball somewhere in between if he has white. Also, if he can play yellow off cushion and off red, something is possible either for him to pot that yellow or better still displace that red. Maybe play combination shot, post both yellow and red. He has a very good set of skills in his two little hands, and this one is an attempt on a combination shot. Good shooting from the magician. Second time in the match that he is producing some kind of magic. And how do you execute that shot under all this pressure of the fans of the venue of the semi-final and of an opponent who is Ceasar, well knowing that any failure in the execution of a shot that's difficult would lose you the frame. All credits on that to Ibra. And now he has this very crucial shot to play last, or penultimate last. Rolling the remaining yellow ball on the table against the cushion to the corner pocket at the top left end of the table. He will have to observe the yellow, the cushion and the pocket where he wants it played. He will have to use a lot of precision. It has to be very little power. White ball can remain just around the area where there is the yellow. It can also be played by a top spin, bouncing off the cushion and moving towards the top end of the table if he will want to put black to the center pocket on the right. But by his stance and current stroke and current imagination, maybe a simple roll. But he knows how to play these rail drives, Ibra. It's not one of his weaknesses. It's actually a strength. He will not play with a lot of precision. He will have, of course, he needs precision, but he's also going for power. He has to be on target. Wonderful. The celebrations can start at Roxbury in Chiwanga, where he is player and team captain. The agony can proceed at Upper Volta in Kasubi, where Ceasar is best as a club player. Whereby if Ibra can get to pot black ball to the corner pocket at the top right, he will have defeated Ceasar in one of what will be the best of the recent matches that Ibra will have participated in, whether home or away. This is Ibra versus the black to the corner pocket at the top right. He will aim and shoots the black and sinks it in. Celebrations from his fans are in order. the little magician has taken down the Scorpion. Final score in the semi-final: Ibrahim Ssejjemba 6 and Ceasar Chandiga 5. As Ibrahim Kanja or Joseph Rotokonya will await the winner in the final. I wish you for being a very lovely audience. We meet in the final in about 5 to 10 minutes. See you then.